Hello student, very good morning to all of you. How are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy and fine at home. Do you remember what were we discussing yesterday? I think we were discuss about the scheme number 10, where there we have seen how one of the compound, one of the structure is converted into another structure by using the proper reagent and the maintaining as a suitable reaction condition. In detail that structure we have seen, and now we are going to see what are the reagent and the condition maintained during that scheme number 10, that is a heading scheme 10, construction of hydroxyolefin plus 56 and X-ray derived ORTP of carbamate minus 57, that we already learned. Only the what are the reagent, and there we have seen one is a Martin's sulfurin. Sulfurin is a one of the reagent or the reaction, Martin's sulfurin reaction. What are its uses, or what is the general reaction with the mechanism, and some of the example we have seen that Martin reaction. In that the Martin sulfurin, it is used for the conversion of secondary and primary alcohol. Dehydration takes place and we are getting as olefins. If it is treated with the ether, it treated with the primary alcohol, that gives the ethers. So that is a speciality of that reaction. So dehydrating agent, that Martin's dehydrating agent dehydrates secondary and tertiary alcohols to give olefins, but forms ethers with the primary alcohols. With the help of example details, mechanism and some additional examples also we have seen regarding that. Now today we are going to discuss about the reagents and the conditions. Reagents and conditions. Reagent and conditions. Now here number one, the reagent which they have used during the scheme number 10 is this one, that is TB DPSCl, that is a tertiary butyl diphenyl silyl chloride, which was taken approximately 1.1 equivalent, followed by imidazole as an the reagent 3 point, it is an the reagent which had taken 3.0 equivalent. Then the solvent employed CH2Cl2, that is a dichloromethane, and the temperature kept at room temperature, means 25 degrees centigrade. The reaction mixture or reaction content were stirred for 12 hours and the overall yield obtained 93%. Overall yield 93% overall yield was obtained, and that here TBDPCl, as we know that it is used for the protection of hydroxyl group, OH group, may be primary, secondary or tertiary, whatever it may be, it get protected. So generally here the secondary alcohols are there, and therefore it is utilized to protect the secondary alcohol here. Then the reagent number second will be the diamol. diol H, which was taken near about 1.0 molar in hexane, which is 2.5 equivalent employed, and the solvent used once again CH2Cl2 DCM dichloromethane, and the temperature kept during that reaction minus 78 degrees centigrade. This was the temperature kept, and the reaction mixture was stirred for 30 minutes, and the 78% overall yield is obtained of this product. So here you know that diol, the general rule of general application of the diol, which can convert acetate group into as aldehyde, and diol, full form of diol is nothing but as a diisopropyl aluminum hydride, diisobutyl, diol means diisobutyl aluminum, H stand for hydride. So this is the full form of that diol, and if you see the structure of diisobutyl aluminum hydride, it will be like this. Aluminum hydride we can write over here. Di means there are these two are there, we can write like this. This is a isobutyl, this is a part of isobutyl, and these two are there, and therefore it is known as a diisobutyl aluminum hydride, and this is used here for oxidation purpose in this particular reaction. Then next reagent, that is a C reagent, and what is that C reagent is used as sinister SMTP chloride, which was taken 1.5 equivalent. Then pyridine used as an solvent, temperature kept about 25 degrees centigrade, and these reaction mixture stirred for 18 hours, and 83% overall yield is obtained for this product. Now let us see the next reagent which we were used during this synthesis will be Martins sulfurin, ABCD, Martins sulfurin, which was taken 1.3 equivalent, followed by triethylamine, a 3.0 equivalent, and the solvent employed will be CH2Cl2, and the temperature kept 25 degrees centigrade, and this reaction mixture was stirred for 12 hours, and the 91% overall yield obtained for this product. So, Martins sulfuran, as we know that it is used for the conversion of secondary and tertiary alcohol into olefin, whereas primary alcohol is converted into an ether. So, that is the main uses of that Martins sulfuran. Next one, which we are going to see here, is a reagent E, and the reagent E will be NMO, which was taken about 1.5 equivalent, followed by TPAP. TPAP was taken around 0.03 equivalent, and then CH2Cl2 oblique methyl cyanide, the proportion is used 9:1, and this, the temperature of the reaction mixture was kept 25 degrees centigrade, and that reaction mixture were stirred for 4 hours, and 96% overall yield were obtained for this transformation. Here the NMO, what does it mean? The full form and the structure of that, if you see over here, NMO means the full form of that NMO is a morpholine, N oxide, N-methyl, let me show that N-methyl morpholine, N oxide. The full form of that NMO is a N-methyl morpholine, N-methyl morpholine, N oxide, that is the full form of that compound. Which compound? This NMO, N-methyl morpholine, N oxide. And if you see the structure of that morpholine, as we know that it is a secondary amine, morpholine, this one. Now N oxide means here O minus we can join, and here is a methyl group, positive charge comes on it. So that is the structure of NMO, that is a N-methyl morpholine, N oxide. This is the structure. The speciality of this NMO is the very commercially, and this reagent I am talking about the characteristic or main feature of that NMO. Just now we have seen full form and the structure of it. So, commercially available, it is a monohydrate ligand. It has a melting point 70 degrees centigrade. It is very stable under normal condition, and it is soluble in polar solvent like water. Stoichiometric oxidant, transition metal catalyzed oxidant, that is the specialty of this. And further there is a TPAP. Again, what do you mean by TPAP? The full form of TPAP will be like this: tetrapropyl. This is a tetrapropyl ammonium, tetrapropyl ammonium, tetrapropyl ammonium peruthenate. So that is the full form of that TPAP, tetrapropyl ammonium peruthenate. So that is a full form of that, and this is also as a very good reagent for this conversion. Now next reagent which we are discussing, let's see another reagents here. The reagents are F reagent. F reagent will be which one? F reagent is a KHMDS. KHMDS, and which was taken near about 0.5 molar, 0.5 molar in toluene, and which was 1.5 equivalent, followed by PHN TF twice, which was taken 1.25 equivalent, then THF tetrahydrofuran, and the temperature is kept -78 changes to -40 degrees centigrade, 30 minutes. It was stored for 30 minutes and getting as a good yield. KHMD, yes, that is a potassium hexamethyl diacetyl azide. So that is the full form of that KHMD. Yes, that is a, sometime it is written as a potassium KHMDS means potassium hexamethyl diacetyl azide like this, or the structure Yes. There the structure that of that will be the different one, just like here. Let's see the structure here. Potassium, here K is written like this. Then there will be nitrogen, then Si, like methyl, silicon, this type of the there, and then here is a nitrogen, further silicon, silicon, and there is a methyl, 3 methyl group joined there, and so that's why it is name is given to that compound is a this one. So now let us see the remaining reagents which we were discussing. The remaining reagents are G reagent, and that G reagent will be this one, Et thrice N triethyl, not SiH, triethyl silane, which was taken 2.5 equivalent, 5 equivalent, followed by palladium PH3P 4 time, which was taken approximately 0.02 equivalent, 0.02 equivalent, then DMF dimethyl formamide near about 50 degrees centigrade, and this was stored for 3 hours, and the overall yield obtained approximately 95% for the 2 steps. For the 2 steps is the reagent which we have used over here. Next reagents which we were using, let us see G, now is a EH. G, EH, NIS, that is a N-iodosuccinamide, which was taken 1.5 equivalent, 1.5 equivalent, followed by solvent THF and the water combination. The proportion of this was taken approximately 4:1, 4 portion of the THF and 1 portion of water, that is the meaning of that, and temperature is changes from 0 to 25 degrees centigrade during that reaction, and this reaction was stirred approximately 1.5 hour, and then the base is used K2CO3 potassium carbonate, which was taken about 2.5 equivalent, and the solvent employed is methanol. Temperature kept 25 degrees centigrade, and the mixture were stirred near about 18 hours, and the 91% overall yield is obtained. and after this there is a NIS. NIS means what? NIS similar to as a NBS. NBS. NBS, everybody know that it is used as a source of bromine. So, N-bromo succinamide, succinamide, that is the full form of this NBS. Similarly, NIS, instead of B there is I, so N-iodo succinamide, succinamide, N-iodosuccinamide. The structure is very similar. So, instead of that, this is the structure which I am driving there, drawn over here is a N-bromosuccinamide. Instead of that bromine, we can replace that bromine by the iodine, that is the structure. So, you can get here only N iodine. So, that is a structure that you can remember. Now, after the H, we can write the next structure, not next reagent, and that next reagent will be HI. HI is a 2-bromopropene, 2-bromopropene, which was taken about 4.5 equivalent, and tertiary butyl lithium followed by 1.7 mole in pentane, which was taken about 8.0 equivalent, and the solvent was taken THF tetrahydrofuran, temperature kept minus 78 degrees centigrade. This reaction was stirred for 5 minutes, and then Lewis acid BF3 diethyl ether, which was taken about 2.0 equivalent. This reaction mixture stirred for 2 minutes, that is plus 55 minus 70, the temperature is minus 78, changes to minus 20 degrees centigrade, and this reaction mixture stirred for 30 minutes, and the overall yield obtained about 83% overall yield. Now, the next reagent which is uses here or utilized here will be this one. Let us see. J will be PBr C6H4NCO, that is a para-bromo. This one 4.0 equivalent, and the triethylamine which was taken about 6.0 equivalent, and the temperature of the reaction mixture were kept 25 degrees centigrade, and which is given as a good yield. Let us see, next reagent will be the K, that is a TBAF, TBAF, that is a tetrabutyl ammonium fluoride, which was taken about 8.0 equivalent, that is a THF, tetrahydrofuran. The solvent 25 degree centigrade, 12 hour, 74% for the two step, for the two steps, for the two steps. So, this was the reagent which are used for this reaction. Efficient as it was, this method suffered from the high cost of the reagent, and therefore, a second less expensive process for the conversion of plus 52 to minus 54 was developed, and the later involve oxidation of plus 52 NMO TPAP, catalytic amount 96% overall yield is obtained, reduce selective enol triplet formulation KHMDS, PHNTF, and reductive cleavage of the triplet moiety with triethylsilane PDPH3P4, catalytic amount 95% yield were obtained for the two steps. This was the then metachloro perbenzoic acid epoxidation of olefin minus 54 resulted in 93% yield of 1:1 mixture of alpha and beta epoxide. See scheme number 11, and now the scheme number 11, its mechanistic rationale for the stereoselective epoxidation of olefin minus 54 through iodohydrin formation, that we are going to see in our next lecture. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.